Hey guys, welcome back to M&F. This episode will be a 10 classical, timeless, unique baby names I love and may potentially use in the future. But I know a lot of people who are pregnant and a lot of people who are searching for baby names currently. So I wanted to just throw out my faves. Plus, it's a cute little trend that I've seen on YouTube that I enjoy watching, so I hope you enjoy watching too. I'm going to start with girls. I'm going to do my top five down to my first place, and I have an honorable mention plus 2 middle names for both genders. So I also want to mention that I am a big fan of multiple syllable names that have cute shortened nicknames that go with them. So a lot of my names have very distinct roots that you might notice, but they also have cute nicknames to go along with them, which is probably my favorite part of the name. Some names I might have picked just because I thought the nickname was adorable. So let's get started. First, I'm going to start with my number 5 girl name, which is Lydia from Pride and Prejudice. I only know one Lydia, and she goes by Lydia, which I also think is very unique, and I'm into that. I'm into that name hardcore. But I am a Jane Austen lover, and Pride and Prejudice was and always has been is one of my favorite books and movies. Somebody's awake. So Lydia is definitely top 5. Number 4 is a personal choice just because it's between Greg and I, and this is what I believe we had decided on for a girl name before we I got a little sick baby before we discovered that Everett was not a girl, and it is Berkeley because all of his children's names have some kind of correlation to West Virginia. So Lincoln, Logan, and we were going to name the girl Berkeley after Berkeley Springs or Berkeley County because all of his kids are named after counties, while Everett's middle name is Lewis, which is an L county that goes along with the rest of his kiddos. So that worked out well. Would you not choke yourself, sir? Number 3 is Mabel from Gravity Falls. You might be like, what? But it's old-timey. I first fell in love with it before Gravity Falls came out, and I just thought of someone just so wise and unusual, mysterious. Maybe Mabel. Maybe she's Maybelline. Maybe she's awesome. We'll just leave it at that. My second fave name is Mavis from Hotel Transylvania, and you might laugh at this, but it's because of the nickname Maybe Wavy. I absolutely love when the father vampire on there would call her Maybe Wavy and Maybe, and I just think it's so adorable, especially for a little girl. I could just see her with her little pigtails and me calling her Maybe Wavy. So Mavis, I think it's very unique. I actually saw it for a boy when I was going through all the baby name sites, but I like it for a girl best. My top number 1 girl name choice is Winona. You might think, oh my gosh, Winona Ryder from Stranger Things. But I fell in love with this name when I watched Winona on The Heathers, which is so 80s. But I absolutely adore that movie. I think it kind of creeps me out. Low-key scares me a bit, but the acting is 10 out of 10, and I'm still in love with Winona Ryder and her role as Joyce on Stranger Things. But I also love the name Winona because of the nickname it comes with, Winnie, and that is just too cute, especially for a little girl. Oh my gosh, I would adore calling my little girl Winnie. Hi, baby. Hey, what are you doing? My honorable mention name for the girl would be Lenora because of the nickname Nora or Nori. I think it's just a timeless name. I mean, Lenora, you don't hear it a lot. And I know you hear the name Nora a lot lately. I know multiple little girls with the name Nora, but I still think Lenora as a formal name is just so gorgeous. The two middle names I've chosen for girls would be Belle, because it is the French word for beautiful, and also Beauty and the Beast is like my all-time favorite Disney movie, and Sue, because it is a family name. It is my mom's middle name, Greg's mom's middle name, Greg's sister's middle name, and I like short middle names, one syllable. Belle, Sue. It goes with longer names that have multiple syllables. It complements them well. Alright, my top 5 boy names. This is where it gets a little crazy, and people might make fun of my choices, judge me for my choices, but I think they're cute. They're unique. Some of them are literary, but they all have a very close spot in Mama's heart. But still obviously went with the name Everett, and I found that one the most fitting. It is a family name, and he's just my Everett. He looks like an Everett to me, and the name's going up on the charts, but I wanted to grab it while I had the opportunity. My number 5 name for a boy is Hudson, off of Cars. You might think, really? Off of Cars? But yes, that's where I first found it. And then now whenever I say Hudson, I think the Hudson River, which both good references, I guess you could say that. I like the name Hudson. Hudson Fry. It sounds very authoritative. My 4th favorite name for a boy would be Octavius or Octavian. This also couples with Maximus, and you can shorten Maximus to Max. I think these are both Greek. Their roots are Grecian. Greek? Is Grecian a word? I have no idea. But they both end with us, so I coupled them together because I couldn't figure out which one I wanted to put on the top 5. But both of them, I like them. They're weird. I think I like Octavian more so than I like Octavius, just because it has a better ring to the end of it. It's like Octavian. Octavius kind of just flows on. I don't know. Call me strange. It's fine. My 3rd favorite boy name is Atticus. I absolutely adore this name. It's from To Kill a Mockingbird. Atticus Finch. I think that was his last name. And that movie is so powerful. It's a strong baby name. It reminds me of an intelligent being. Someone who just rules the roost and knows everything. He's a leader. But we could not name Everett Atticus, even though I begged Greg, because he knows a little boy named Atticus through a friend. So, boo. That's my literary reference. Oh well. My top number 1 boy name is, drumroll please, Declan. You might be like, oh, Declan is real popular. Why did you put this on your list? Why is that your number 1 name? You like weird names like Octavius. Well, I love the name Declan. I don't know why. It has a good ring to it. Declan Fry. That kind of rhymed. I'm Dr. Seuss. I don't know why I like the name. It reminds me of someone very Declan-like. I think it's cute for a young boy or a grown man. It's suitable for whatever age you are. Call him Decky. He's like, no. My honorable mention for a boy name is Micah, and it has a biblical reference to it. My 2 middle names for boys kind of remind me of my middle names for girls. They are 1 syllable, just kind of plain, but they accompany a long, more formal name very nicely. So they are Gray and Finn. So I think they're cute nicknames if they had longer, more formalized names to go with them for first names. Then, like Finley, I like that, but I'm not really sure how I feel about the Lee end of it. I don't know why. And Gray, Grayson, but that's very popular and too mainstream for me. I don't know. Just preferences. So thank you guys for watching Em and Ev. Hope you enjoyed. You might have got some awesome baby names from me. And if you end up naming your child because of this video, then I are too good. Hey, 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 hey. Ooh, oh. Oh, you didn't like that. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you on the next episode of M&F. Bye.